Hi, I'm Ali from Tarot Romance, here with your new year horoscopes, taroscopes, and or at least that's what I originally intended. I had an impulse today to do everyone's new year taroscopes, but then I thought it's not just New Year when it's your new year, is it? It could be your birthday, and when it's your birthday and it's your solar return, that's the start of your new year. As also when your astrological new year, when your sun comes over your rising sign here, over the ascendant into your rising sign. So you could be watching for your rising sign, and I advise that you do. Goes into your first house. That's the start of your whole astrological new year. So with that in mind, I have just created a very simple spread. I usually prefer simple spreads. I think there's a hell of a lot of information. There you go. And we're going to think about your focus for the year, romantic themes of the coming year, what you need to let go of, what you need to embrace. Yeah? I mean, it looks simple, but if we need to unpack some of the cards, we need to seek clarification, then I will do that. And the other new thing I'm doing, experiment-wise, is I'm going to do this in groups of 4 videos for the elements. So fire, earth, air, water. I will still do the signs separately within those videos, but I will timestamp them. It just makes it a lot easier for me to upload. But yeah, I will timestamp them so you can fast forward to your video. What else do you need to know? If it resonates, please like, please subscribe. It will give me a lot of a kick up the butt to do more and more of these videos. Obviously, it's not going to resonate maybe with everybody. These are general readings. I may be speaking to some, and maybe not for others. Fair enough. If it doesn't work, then I'm not the tarot reader for you. But if it does resonate with you, please like, please subscribe, and I'm well more likely to do them every month. Here we go. Earth signs. Taurus. By the way, I've just put a heater on, but I think you can probably hear me. I think it's me. It's quite loud. It's freezing in here, in this garage. That you wouldn't know it was a garage, would you? Okay, Taurus. Here we go, Taurus. How can Taurus have the best year? Yeah. Wow. Wow. Well, straight off the bat, you have 2 major arcana, Taurus, which means it's important this year. Your focus, you're going somewhere. As you come into this new year, whether it's New Year or your birthday or your whatever it is, your new year, you have the Chariot. I'm looking down because it's on here on the laptop, but I can see the picture. I should look up at the camera. So your drive is full on for this year. Your drive is unstoppable. You are focused on victory. There is something you want, and you intend to get it. And you're all steam ahead in that direction. You're quite focused. There may be things pulling you, these 2 pulling you in different directions, but you know the direction you're going in, Taurus. Wow. And for some of you, you could be getting a new car. Seriously, Chariot is often comes up when you get a new vehicle. Could be a new car, could be a new home, like a van that you have done up to live in, and you could be off on your adventures, because the Chariot is actually ruled by Cancer, and Cancer likes to take their home with them wherever they go. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of you watching this are about to are doing up a vehicle that you can live in right now. How exciting is that? Others, it's sex on your mind. It's a particular person that you have your eye on, and that you this is the time of you. It's career, but it's victory. Whatever it is, you intend to be victorious. In your achievement of it. You're going for gold. I think this is the first reading I've done. I've done a few today, that the sign is so focused on what they want. You know what you want, Taurus. So go for it. Carry on. Harness that energy, and like a bull, go after it without wavering. I mean, it's a lovely card. It's not difficult or anything. You're going to enjoy the journey. And the romantic themes are, you want to put down some solid foundations. You have the Emperor. If you're I was going to say if you're a female, but I guess it's a general reading. This could be male or female, but usually the traditional, it's as an Aries male, but possibly an Aries female if you're a male watching this, heterosexual male watching this, whatever this is an Aries. But it's also about, it's also somebody very powerful. It's somebody very fair. It could be a boss. It's somebody with firm foundations. It's almost like romantically, that's what you're looking for now. You're looking for solid foundations. You could be having an affair with your boss. Or if you are the boss, you could be having an affair with an employee. That's just for the one or two of you Taurians out there that applies to. But romantically, well, you're highly engaged and you're highly into romance at the moment. But you're not looking for a quick fling. You're looking for something that has roots. Having said that, Aries, you could be quite impulsive, but you're fired up and ready to go. And after this relationship, there could be a specific person, and it's quite likely to be someone with a lot of Aries in their chart, because you're done with waiting. You're done with hanging around for somebody, which I think you have been. Some of you may have been. The rest of you, you've been holding on for dear life. Well, yeah, still waiting on someone, or waiting for something to happen. Either waiting for some particular person, or waiting for the right person to show up, but you're actually getting in your car, metaphorically speaking, or it could be an actual vehicle, and going for what you want. And it doesn't mean it's all about the romance this year. You're going for what you want. You're not hanging around waiting any longer. And if you do find romance, then you want it to be solid with someone less flighty than maybe you have been dealing with. Someone with a sense of solid, I can't even say the word, you know what I mean. Someone solid. Because this is in your position of let go of this. And this is someone loyal, hanging on. Not that you haven't been loyal, Taurus. Not that you haven't been patient. But it's time to let go of your over-patience and your loyalty when it's not being reciprocated. Because at times it has felt like you're hanging on for what? For no reason. Someone has not in the past been treating you or been there for you like you have been for them. So you're taking the reins. You're out of here. Or you're going full steam ahead in some respect. And what you need to embrace is you. Is realizing how wonderful you are, magnificent you are, and the joys of this is kind of being single, but it doesn't mean you have to embrace being single, but you do have to love yourself before love can be attracted to you, because we are magnets and we get how we're vibrating. So Nine of Pentacles is about it's funny enough, if you are doing a van to go traveling, this is it does speak of alternative lifestyles and living on the road and embracing. That's amazing. So for those of you that are doing that, then I would embrace that. But it's embracing everything about being the enjoyment you can have on your own. And being grateful for the abundance around you and nature, and just seeing the abundance in the world will make you feel more abundant, which will attract more abundance. And it is about being happy in your own skin, happy as an individual, as a single person, because when you are content and happy being you, that is when the right person will materialize anyway. And I think that is what you're being told to embrace. I love this card. I have a t-shirt. I'm not wearing it, but I have a t-shirt. I love the Nine of Pentacles. Embrace and nurture yourself. Look after yourself, nurture yourself, enjoy doing things, get to know and enjoy your own company, and then the right person will come, which I think it will. But you're looking for something a little more solid than you have had. I think you've been dealing with someone quite flighty, and something that's made you you're fed up waiting for. And I think you're right. I think the time is to move on. And I think you need to nurture the riches that are around you and go and enjoy nature. I mean, for those of you who are actually in a relationship, then you're going to realize that it's right under your nose. Those that you are happy in a relationship are going to stop looking for something else, because you're going to realize that everything you have is in your garden, is you have, and you are going to appreciate it, because this is a sign, a card of appreciation and gratitude. And I think gratitude will take you a long way, Taurus. But I think for a lot of you, you're zooming on. You're zooming on full steam ahead. This is kind of mad. Really mad. And gonna find something worth pursuing. Letting go of false promises or waiting around for, and really appreciating yourself and your surroundings so that somebody who really appreciates you will materialize. Lovely. Absolutely adorable, Taurus. Really nice reading. Virgo. Okay. Wow, Virgo, a lot of swords. Alright, what you need, what your focus coming in to the year is the Seven of Wands. So it's almost like you're coming into the year in a sort of self-defense, on the defensive. You've no need to be on the defensive really, because this chap here is got the higher ground, morally at least. But it's almost like you feel like everyone's after you, or they want something from you, and I think the more you focus on the fact that, oh my God, they won't leave me alone, the more you'll attract that. So just know you're on the higher ground and that everything is alright and you will be victorious. This card, you will be victorious. You are victorious. But there's a feeling around you that you feel that you need to defend yourself or stick up for yourself, and yeah, stick up for yourself if you need to, but things are all right. Things are all okay. You're on the higher ground, Virgo. And the romantic themes, you're letting go of someone or something or some way of being. In that either in a defeated way, which are, you know, but you're walking away from something that no longer serves you, which is good, you know. And the romantic theme is that you need to embrace the cut and thrust of romance and enjoy it. And there's a sense of defeat around you, as if you've tried and lost. But if we there are things you can, we look at the major player in this card. There are things you can salvage from whatever it is you've been through, and you can use them. Like he's picking up the swords that are left on the ground. There is a frisson of change around you, and there is an opportunity to jump in and enjoy dating again, to enjoy the cut and thrust of, rather than see it as a be-all and end-all of maybe you weren't picking the right people before, maybe you were going out with people because you felt you had to, or you were obliged to. Maybe a long-term partnership, but what you knew wasn't right in the first place, you were hanging on to for the wrong reasons. But you are free now to enjoy interactions and just for the hell of them. So this could be quite an interesting year romantically, now that you've walked away from being a certain way. Yeah, you need to put down the sword. Let go of thinking that everything is a battle. Because Your heart has been heavy and you have been through some conflict, but it's in your head that it's a battle, like you either win or you lose, or you hold your ground. A lot of fighting cards here, but you need to put down the sword and chill. You are going to attract more relationships that feel like a battle, for as long as you are vibrating at the vibration, you know, as long as you are going to attract how you're feeling. Wow, I just want to cuddle you, Virgo. It's like, chill out, put down the sword. You don't need to protect yourself. Just be you. Just be you. There is no need to protect yourself. There's nothing bad happening here. It's mainly in your mind that things are a battle. Chill out and do stuff that makes you happy, and things that make you happy, more things that make you happy will be attracted to you. You're not going to like this last card. This is what you need to embrace. It's a hell of a lot of swords. It's almost like you've been in your head, but what you need to embrace is healing your heart, because this obviously did hurt, this romance, or a romance that didn't even turn into a romance. The battles that you came into this year fighting for, or fighting for you, weren't worth fighting for. Which is why you need to put down the sword and love you. This is not a bad card in the embrace it position. It needs embrace, typo around what has gone on, and love you and nurture you and heal you. And take your mind, because it's really in your head here, Virgo. You're really overthinking things. Take your mind off of your troubles, whether they're romantic or otherwise. Take your mind off them and focus on the flowers in the park, or on your pet if you have one, or your neighbour's pet, or your favourite pair of socks. Anything that makes you smile, because overthinking is just going to give you more of what you're thinking about. And if you're really focused on thinking about problems only go when you forget about them, only go when you focus on happy things, and then suddenly things work out. Haven't you not noticed that? We do not need to keep focusing on problems to make them better. That makes them worse. And if any lesson you're going to learn this year, Virgo, it's that. It's to embrace what makes you smile, what makes you happy. And it's healing. This card is healing, and I think this year will be a year of healing. You may not want to know that. It's just the beginning of the year. You're going to make an effort to heal, and you will. This new year is a time of healing for Virgo, Capricorn. Oh my God. Right, I don't deal with those things. Letting go, love. Okay, Capricorn, your focus in this new year may be a message of love. This is the Page of Cups. It may be a young person. It may be a water sign. It may be a beginning, or what seems like a new start. This may be what you're focusing on. And it could be you being creative. You coming up with some really creative ideas, which is great. That would be a fantastic thing to focus on in this new year, Capricorn. If you are talented at art or writing or dance or any kind of creative self-expression, then that's a good thing to focus on. Some of you could be focusing on the beginnings of a new romance. The reason I'm tentative about saying that is when I look at the next card, which is your romantic themes in the coming year, it's quite static, isn't it? It's like you're having a rest. It's like maybe there has been something turbulent in your life going on, and now you want peace. Maybe this is good. Maybe you are focusing on someone who's going to bring you peace. That's one way of looking at it. But I think for the majority of you, it's almost like as you come into the new year, you're like, oh, I'm going to be single for a while. I'm going to chill. I need a rest. I need a retreat. Which is why I'm saying this may well be creative. And we could be saying goodbye to a water sign, possibly, or someone with water in their chart. Now you need a rest, because your card to let go of is the Ace of Cups, which is, you know, love all around. So you're being asked to let go of something you loved. And you never know, you know, just go on a retreat or just chill and have a retreat. But when you let go of something and stop the pressure, it could very well return. I mean, love is all around, but you're being asked to let go of focusing your love on one particular person. It could be this Page of Cups. And what you're being asked to embrace is the Hangman, suspension. But the Hangman is quite happy. He's not unhappy hanging from that tree. It's like saying, don't worry, be happy. It's almost like you're being asked to chill out. What you need to embrace is being happy for happiness' sake. And then you will attract the people and circumstances that will make you happy, because we are like magnets and we attract the same vibe, rather than put all your focus on this particular person that for some reason, I mean, you haven't really got bad cards, it just has made you want to lie down in a darkened room and recover. So it's not saying that love is going to be like that all year, but as you're coming in to the year, the themes are you need a rest from love of some sort, and you're being urged to embrace the feeling of don't worry, be happy, and patience. I think if you stay on the vibe of being happy, and you don't even have to think about patience, but this is a card of patience, then I think all your ships will come in. I also think that you should keep up with the art or whatever creative endeavour you have going on there, because I think that can bring you a lot of fulfillment. do it for the love of it. And chill. I'm going to clarify the Hangman. What you need to embrace. So yeah, you have been defeated. Something has defeated you, which is why you need a rest, which is why you're being asked to embrace chilling. So you may well be a bit knackered as you come into the new year, Capricorn. But, you know, that's good. That's all good because you need a rest. And as long as you can get on the vibration of, don't worry, be happy, then you will attract that vibe. But give yourself time. Don't rush yourself or think you need to do this or have to do that. You've done the right thing by taking a rest from whoever it was that exhausted you. And after that, well, we'll do another reading. I think you're just having a rest now, Capricorn, and that's as it should be. And if it's your birthday, happy birthday. So, yeah, so if you want a private reading, one that's less vague and more pertinent to what's going on in your life, please contact me. You can find me at tarotromance.com. I'll leave all the deets in the description box below, on YouTube, that is. Yeah, and we'll get that sorted.